Experience the magic of Eastern European music with Magic Strings. Mark your calendars for March 16, 2025 and join us at Takowitz High School Performing Arts Center in Hemet. Since 1995, Magic Strings has been wowing audiences with soulful Ukrainian tunes, timeless classics, and original compositions brought to life on the Dumra, Balalka, and beyond. And that's not all. A virtuistic singer and two mesmerizing dancers will light up the stage, creating an unforgettable music experience. Doors open at 2 p.m. with curtain time at 2:30 p.m. General admission is just $30 and free for anyone under 24 years of age. Arrive on time, plus parking is free. So grab your tickets now and immerse yourself in vibrant culture and captivating music. Visit our website and pick up your tickets online, hemetconcerts.com. Hemet Human Relations Council presents the annual Black History Essay Contest. Attention all students, middle school, high school, and college. This is your moment to shine. Over $2,000 in cash prizes is up for grabs. Submit your inspiring essay on Black history and take a chance to win Best Essay at $250. Runner-up gets $150. 3 honorable mentions at $75 each. Best presentation bonus $150. Don't miss out on this exciting opportunity to showcase your creativity and celebrate Black history. Get your essay in now and join the celebration of art, resilience, and powerful storytelling. Submit your entry today and let your words make history. For more information, visit our website or contact the Human Relations Council of Hemet. Hurry, time is running out.
Hi, it's me, Dee Dee. I'm here today to do something different, which is to give you the number here to Hemet Beat Live. If you need any assistance with anything, you can contact us at 951-305-0997. That's here at Hemet Beat Live. We also have another phone number that's 951-322-9203, which is a music dance studio that we would like to get started with our team. The name of this dance studio is Rhythm and Hope Music Therapy. You can reach us at 951-322-9203. If your child is disabled or just need to be enhanced with the community at school and you would like to try to do music or learn how to DJ, you can contact us at that number. If you're an IHSS caregiver and you feel as though you've been discriminated against, which means that you're not getting the proper hours you think you or your client deserve, you can call us here live at the Hemet Beat and we can help assist you on how to get those more hours that you're entitled to. We have a program that's a better future, which is in Riverside County, Cal Fresh Employment Training. They're now hiring and training people who are interested in becoming a trainer for Riverside County Cal Fresh Board. We also have a program that's called Higher District 5. What that means is that if you have an employee or an employer and you have been working for this employee for more than 90 days, you qualify for some reimbursement, which goes all the way up to $9,600. So if you have a business or you're ready to start a new business, contact us here and we'll get you started. And we also have programs which consist of Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal has dental coverage. Whatever, if you're baby, kids, teens, we got help for pregnant moms, adult. You know, we also have things going on for our seniors. Woo, woo, seniors. Seniors, you can get free dental coverage. Just give us a call and we'll help assist you with that.
Welcome. You are now tuned in to the Hemet Daily Show with your host, Joseph Mikhail Page.
Yo, good morning. It is Joseph Mikhail Page, and I am here hanging out with you. I'm feeling good this morning. It is definitely a terrific Tuesday on my end. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful, terrific Tuesday, and that everything on your end is blessed, okay? I say blessed because the Lord is good, and I always got to give him credit every single day of my life. Every single morning that I wake up, I got to give God the praise. Okay, so we got some interesting things going on. We are getting so much more professional as the days go on. Now, if you want to contact the Hemet Beat email is thehemetbeat@gmail.com. That is TheHemetBeat@gmail.com. And then the phone number here is 951-305-0997. And you can always message us on Instagram or Messenger for Facebook. And we are ready to take your contact information and find out what we can do to support you in the community, whether it is advertised for you during the Hemet Beat Daily Show hours, talk about a nonprofit that you're involved with that deserves some recognition and put a spotlight on that. And today on Terrific Tuesday, what we do is we highlight a business or an individual, and today we get the chance to highlight both. Okay, so this is a big shout out to Miss Zandria, who is willing to come on at 9:30 this morning, at 9 o'clock, till 9:30 this morning. And we're going to hear about her business and party planning, and she's also a real estate agent, and she does so much. She has a podcast. She's an influencer. She's just an amazing woman that is doing amazing things, and it is Black History Month, so we want to shout her out for Black History Month as we wrap things up. And I'm getting some different things prepared for you for the final day of Black History Month. I do look forward to ending it with a bang and doing something grandiose for the end of Black History Month. Thank you so much for all of the support that has been shown to the Hemet Beat and to myself, Joseph Mikhail Page. I appreciate your love, and I do ask that you pray for me, okay? Keep me lifted up in prayer. As I pray for you. So we don't want to belabor the time, okay, because time is precious. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather in Hemet. All right, so wow, it's kind of warm early right now in Hemet, okay? It's sitting at a cool 63 degrees. Okay, and it's going to reach a high of 82. I guess we can go ahead and say goodbye, winter, and hello to the beginning of summer. It is 63 degrees right now, going to reach an 82-degree high, and it is sunny in the sky. There is no clouds. All right, and then Wednesday, it's sunny too. It's going to be cloudy Thursday, and it's going to be raining Friday. Well, that is crazy weather, but you know what? We get what we get, and it's going to be raining for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. From Friday till Tuesday next week, it looks like there's going to be rain. Man, all right, so let's go ahead and dig up our scripture of the day. Let's see what the Bible has to say. All right, today's scripture comes to us from Matthew 22:37 and 39. All right, Matthew 22:37 through 39, New International Version. Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is just like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." Love your neighbor as yourself is just the same as loving the Lord God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, everything within you. Love the Lord God. And that is the first and greatest commandment. And the second, it says, is to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Are we loving one another right now? Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and play a jam for you this morning. Of course, what is the Hemet beat without the beats? So, let's go ahead and pull us up a nice track and see what's the jam today? What is the jam today? Okay, let's see what we got for you on the spinner right here. What do we got to spin? It's been so easy since they turned records digital. You know what? This is nice, cool, and relaxing. This song is called "Oh I." This is one of my own originals. I wrote this in 2004 to honor my mother and father, and I believe I did a good job. So you guys go ahead, kick back, and take a listen. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think, but I hope you enjoy.
I've been through, I got the faith. Sitting on the bus stop as God dropped the rain. Writing songs in the cold, dreams of making it big. Thinking back when I was a kid, bumping, pocking big. Before the West Side Connect, the Mad Circle was out. When the West ran things, know what I'm talking about. NWA, second to none, coming straight out of Compton. Wasn't nobody stopping, all the heat we was dropping. DJ Quick, Easy E, man, I miss those days. But Quick ain't the same, and Easy died from AIDS. Pop took 9 shots and got laid in the grave. Big took 4 to the chest, look at the way that they paid. But you gotta be a soldier in the home of the brave. We making money, though our ancestors were slaves. You can push me all you want, but I ain't never gon' cave. What up, Big Tom Cool, yeah, and the white homie Dave. On the back of the bus, now that we both grown men, didn't know I miss you so much. Back in the days, me and Corey, we was acting a fool, smoking bud, getting drunk, but look how I grew. God only knew I'd grab a Bible and go up to preach. Come to church on Sunday, meet the children I reach, and everything that I do, know I do for the youth. Whenever I'm rapping, I'm tighten on for keeping it true. I love to get the crowd hyped, dog, see how I do. Always be by myself, I'm never deep with a crew, but no, I'll be there through all the pain you go through anything that happens. Count on me, I am not phony, I'm a true homie. Just call on me in your time of need, and I'll be there, I'll be there. Anytime you need me, I'll be there. Not having enough fights among siblings, then the anger turned back to love. My older brother used to beat me up for losing street fights. It made me win the next time, so I ain't mad at you, right? Reminiscing on way back, the sirens at night. Every time I heard him, I think someone had taken your life. Now I'm a grown man, and I'm thanking the Christ, because if it wasn't for him, then we wouldn't have survived. Remember when the swans jumped, you think we still get getting worse. We lived in LA then, on 81st and Wadsworth. Then you ran away, and you were staying with Dad. Back in the days, life was sad so bad we should've went mad. But only God's grace, then moms moved us in the stepdad's place. Sometimes it hurts so bad, I wish my past was erased. Other times I pray, looking out in space. I gave my soul to God, so my life won't be a waste.
Yeah, I wanted to let every bit of that guitar play right there. What a wonderful morning. I'm having a terrific Tuesday, and I want to thank you if you tuned in. Today we are going to be listening to Zandria Garay, and she is going to be giving us some empowerment for Terrific Tuesday. She is one of our Black History Month spotlights for the month. Now, if you know anybody that should be on our show, please contact them. Let them know the information to the Hemet Beat. We're starting to drop pre-recordings now. It's amazing how far we've come from where we were and the things that we are doing today that we were not able to do when we first started. And I'm just so grateful for all the support that comes in. I keep saying that, but let me give some shouts out. Deidre Hampton, okay, big name that I'm always dropping. That was her at the beginning of the show as we waited the 5 minutes to cruise in. And then we have Isabel Flores, or Isabel Ortiz. She's a wonderful support and a great cheerleader. She came right in supporting the Hemet Beat. And we have Kevin Spear, who was on the show yesterday, and they have the Black History Contest. And right now, you know, the Black History Contest is looking good. I put out the video and the commercial for it, and we have had over 100 and something views on that commercial with very little promotion, you know, and I just launched it again, and I put it out there to see, you know, how many people would be interested around Riverside County, and we're going to take a look at that live on the show today. But I did want to go and take a look at the website. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get a hold of me personally, okay, once again. And if you want to get a hold of me personally, my website is josephmikaelpage.com. That is JosephMikaelPage.com. Okay, and this is what the website looks like. All right, and if you take a look, a gander at, you get the Holy Bible right here at the top. It'll read the entire Holy Bible to you. All you have to do is click that button. I will show you what I mean. Okay, so I just clicked it in a new link. All right, and you hear it begin. Okay, Let's take a trip over to, we always start off with Genesis. Let's look at Exodus.
Exodus, chapter 1. These are the names of the sons of Israel who went to Egypt with Jacob, each with his family: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah; Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin; Dan, and Naphtali; Gad, and Asher. The descendants of Jacob numbered 70 in all. Joseph was already in Egypt. Now Joseph and all his brothers and all that generation died. But the Israelites were exceedingly fruitful. They multiplied greatly, increased in numbers, and became so numerous that the land was filled with them. Then a new king, to whom Joseph meant nothing, came to power in Egypt.
"Look,"
He said to his people,
"the Israelites have become far too numerous for us. Come, we must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous. And if war breaks out, we'll join our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country."
So they put slave masters over them to oppress them with forced labor, and they built Pithom and Ramesses as store cities for Pharaoh. But the more they were oppressed, the more they multiplied and spread. So the Egyptians came to dread the Israelites and worked them ruthlessly. They made their lives bitter with harsh labor, in brick and mortar, and with all kinds of work in the fields.
Now, of course, we could continue to go on, but as you saw from the beginning of that, what he's saying is that a new Pharaoh, a new king rose up, and Joseph meant nothing to him. What Joseph did to save the world during the famine, it meant nothing to this new Pharaoh. And he was ready to treat the children of Jerusalem, yes, Israel, ruthlessly, and he oppressed them. But it also goes on to say that he fed their children to the crocodiles in the Nile River. That's how serious that time of oppression was. And it's crazy how it correlates and how time repeats itself, because if you look at the oppression of the Israelite children, it happened for 400 years. And if you look up how long slavery lasted in America for black people, it lasted 400 years. Now, the Israelites called out to God, and Moses came with a message and rescued them, as well as the black people. That as we've been going through Black History Month and looking at all of the crusaders, with Martin Luther King being at the head, no matter how much other black freedom fighters did for civil rights, Martin Luther King, a preacher, and as my granddad said, it took a black preacher with a Bible in his hand to show us and open our eyes to the promised land. And if you don't know who my granddad is, you know, that is Mr. Cleo Page, and I give him a lot of credit because I know my gifts come from somewhere, and I'm very proud to be a Page. I am very proud to have the namesake and move forward in our bloodline and be able to carry it on and know that I have such a rich history, okay, that it just makes me feel good inside. So I'm going to actually attach a link to my website that will lead people to my grandfather and make a digital family tree, okay? So, now, the Hemet beat. What is the Hemet beat? How can you enter the Hemet beat? What does the Hemet beat do? Okay, so if you click on enter the Hemet beat, or if you click on the Hemet beat business card right here, it will take you over to our web page, okay? And in here, you can check out this little video I made right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've just tuned into the Hemet Beat, your ultimate connection to local businesses, artists, and community vibes. We're thrilled to have you here on our website. And the good times don't stop here. Keep the rhythm going by following us on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. YouTube for exclusive content, live streams, and more. You're not just a visitor, you're part of the beat. Thanks for stopping by, and remember, the Hemet Beat is always playing for you. Stay tuned, stay connected, stay in the beat.
Stay tuned, stay connected, stay in the beat. Yeah, and then you know this young man. All right, so let me give you some history right now, a little black history. The Hemet Beat was established on October 30th. That is one day before my daughter Lyric's birthday, at 2022. Founders are Dennis Fletcher, Clarence Bowser, and yours truly, Joseph Mikael Page. Unfortunately, due to circumstances that prevent Dennis from going on, death, he died. We are unable to have him, servicing the Hemet Beat in the fashion that I do. Clarence Bowser, I don't know what he's got going on or what he's doing these days, but we started this thing together, and I do believe that he deserves his credit for the support that he was. The Hemet Beat is dedicated to supporting the economic growth of local businesses. It uplifts our community by sharing online materials, okay, and this is done at no cost to our supporters. Our mission is to keep the community informed and engaged with local businesses, events, and services, okay? Our services. We offer a range of comprehensive digital marketing services designed to make your business shine. We customizable advertising, marketing, and promotional packages include graphic design, which is custom logos, banners, flyers, promotional graphics tailored to your brand. Website development, full service website creation and maintenance. Service media, social media management. We help establish and maintain your social media accounts to increase your business's online visibility. Digital account setup. So professional setup for essential accounts, including Google, Microsoft, and other digital platforms. Advertising across the Inland Empire. Extensive ad sharing, networking, and reach across the audiences in the Inland Empire. And we've grown bigger than that, ladies and gentlemen. We're reaching into areas that, we got Nigeria on the line, we got London on the line now, the Netherlands on the line. It's just amazing the doors that are being opened for the Hemet Beat, and I'm so grateful that something that I had a part in, that I have a part in, that I am the CEO and the major stakeholder in the Hemet Beat LLC, that, we are growing to such a level. Yes, praise God for the life of Cleo Page Senior. Praise God. All right. So promotional packages and options, bundled services to suit your business needs and budget. Okay. Our primary goal is simple, helping your business to prosper. All right, so these are our business packages. You can look at them at your leisure, but I did want to just show you what the Hemet Beat does, and what this thing is that you're watching when you tune in. And because the viewer mentioned Bless Cleo Page Senior, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dig up some Cleo Page Senior. Let's find out who this person is, my grandfather, Cleo Page. Now, you got to be somebody when all you have to do is type in Cleo Page, and bada bing, bada boom. There he is, Cleo Page. All right, Big Cleo Page Senior. That is my granddad. And man, I don't know. Let's get a face up. Let's see. Yeah, my nose is a little twisted because it was broken once, but I can see a resemblance. I can see a little, we don't look exactly alike. Yeah, my younger brother now, he looks a lot like uh, my granddad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna prove my point right now. All right, so let's see. Where's Antone Page? Antone Page. Antone Page. He's somewhere right inside of here. Here he is. Okay, Antone Page, and we're gonna cruise over and check him out. All right, and look at that face right there. Okay, let's pull up the picture. All right, and we look at that, and then look at that. Once again, who the baby daddy is? Okay, like this boy, we're gonna unveil. Now that baby got your nose, that baby got your eyebrows, that baby got your demeanor. That your baby Cleo Page. That is your baby Cleo Page. All right, you know what I'm saying? All right, now let's see if they got anything from Cleo Page that we can actually play. All right, and from what I understand, now the company that is providing the music for Cleo Page Sr., which you see a lot of his music right here, they stole the rights to my granddad's music, and it act like it's theirs, and they produce it and they get paid for it. And what's so funny to me right now, and because I'm making the money that I'm making and I'm able to purchase it, I'm gonna have to buy my granddad's music if I want to have any action at actually playing a full song. So I think that's a trip. But the label is called Goody Train, okay? And I'm trying to see if they're going to give us a little snippet of Goody Train. Are they going to let us play it? Will they give us a listen? It doesn't look like it's letting us listen or sample anything. We can only see where they're selling it online, and if we want to purchase it, we can shop. But they're not playing it for us. Let's see. There is a website that does play it, and I also have a ripped off copy that if I have to, I'm going to dig in and go and play it. But let's see. Let's see if we got any place that we can play it. Oh, here we go. Some Cleo Page on Spotify. That should work. I mean, they got my granddad everywhere, dude. I mean, come on, yo. Hey, I haven't even followed him. I gotta follow him. He got 139 listeners a month. He's doing better than me. I think I got like 16. I mean, he must have had some kind of talent. People are playing him like that. But without further ado, this is the great Cleo Page, known for being a guitarist.
Yes, darling. I love to eat that thing. You hear what I say?
Whoa.
I said I love to eat it. With lettuce, tomatoes, a little mayonnaise, double the cheese, please. Good God, don't burn my bun. I want some ketchup, smack dab in the middle. I'm gonna help myself. Lord have mercy. That thing sure is good. You know when I'm getting down with it, I don't want nothing to drink. I just want the natural oil and juices from my hamburger. Sweet little bun, nice Parson Brown, the best little bun in this whole darn town. You know it would kill my soul to know that someone else had a taste of my hamburger. I can't get enough of that devilish stuff. Roast it, toast it, don't burn it, and put some butter in the middle. High cat in his fiddle. Watch out! I got some on my finger. I got to lick it off. Pardon me. Lord have mercy. Some people want to get on top, but I'm satisfied at the bottom with my hamburger. All Americans love hamburger. Some will admit it, some won't. The Frenchman started all this eating hamburger. I ate Lorraine's hamburger, Rufus hamburger, Mildred's hamburger. Lord have mercy.
Wow, you know what? My granddad just made me feel dirty. I mean, I never heard a hamburger sound so, I don't know what I just heard. Actually, that was my first time ever listening to the song Hamburger. I have heard about Hamburger ever since I was a kid. I actually used to have a nickname, and my dad would call me Hamburger Head JP. And what's really funny about that is that as Hamburger Head JP, I had these naps on my head, and my hair was so nappy, people would say it looked like hamburger meat rolled up on my head. So that's how I got the nickname Hamburger Head JP. And what I do think is interesting as well is look at the color of my granddad's Spotify, right? Now, look at the energy, look at the spirituality. This is my bloodline, right? Now, I'm going to put up for you the Hemet beat background, okay? And I just want you to look at this. All right? So that's me, and that's my grandfather. Coincidence? Spiritually, I think not. What an amazing opportunity to get a chance to see some spirituality and some duality with the energy of my grandfather and myself. Amazing. I'm just happy to see what's going on, right now before my eyes. I'm just kind of blown away. Okay, so we're going to get into the interview with Zandria. Okay, and hopefully everything goes on without a hitch, but without further ado, this is Miss Zandria, and I am just happy that she's on with us. All right, Miss Zandria. Welcome to the Hemet Beat. Today we have a powerhouse in real estate, event planning, and entrepreneurship. Ms. Zandria Garay. She's a dedicated realtor with the Serene team at EXP Realty. Now, is that still in effect?
It still is, yes it is.
Okay, the CEO of Ultimate Event. Whoa. What happened to my audio? Hold on. Let's get this playing straight. Jeez. Okay. So we're going to get it straight right. Welcome to the Hemet Beat. Today we have a powerhouse in real estate, event planning, and entrepreneurship. Miss Zandria Garay. She's a dedicated realtor with the Serene team at EXP Realty. Now, is that still in effect?
It still is. Yes, it is.
Okay, the CEO of Ultimate Event Planning. Is that still in effect?
Yes, it is.
And a content creator inspiring women to be fearless. Now, are you still doing that?
Absolutely.
Okay, let me hear you roar.
It's funny. I'm more known for my negotiation and my laugh.
Okay, so instead of a roar, we have a laugh. And you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
the Lord does say he sits back at the scoffer and he laughs. So,
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
okay, so she's making waves in the industry, helping clients find their dream homes while also curating unforgettable events. We're
Mm-hmm.
excited to dive into her journey, her businesses, and the lessons she's learned along the way. So,
Ooh,
Zandria, welcome to the Hemet Beat.
thank you. I appreciate the introduction.
That's right. So, if you don't mind, the first off the top of the questions, these are, um, okay, well, one question I should ask you is what day are we going to feature you out? You have the option.
Okay.
Okay, so the days are Motivation Monday, where we
Mhm.
send out an inspiring word to motivate people to move forward. Then
Okay.
we have Terrific Tuesday, where we highlight an individual and business in the community.
Oh, okay.
Then we have Wellness Wednesday, where we deal with wellness, mental health, physical
Mm.
health, spiritual health, whatever you might be into and
Okay.
might need. And
Okay.
then we have Throwback Thursday, where we go back in the day, we pull something into the now, and we kind of delve into that aspect. Which day would you like to be presented on?
Probably Tuesday. Is it Terrific
Terrific
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Terrific Tuesday. Yes.
Okay, where we will highlight a special somebody, and guess who that is?
What? What? Me?
Okay. All right. And so, just so you know about the other days, on Friday, we do Incarceration Friday, where we talk to individuals that are incarcerated
Okay.
or their loved ones and they tell their story. Or we talk
Mm.
to individuals that have been incarcerated and we hear their story. And we also go a little deeper. We try to find lawyers and people to support them in their hope to try to get an early release or whatever. I've been talking to lifers, and it's just so
Oh.
sad.
Mm. Yeah, I can
Um,
imagine.
and then Saturday is nonprofits and children. We do our children's show, and then Sunday is our worship day. So the only guest you'll find here is the Holy Spirit as we read through some
Nice.
Bible and we listen
Okay.
to some gospel music.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
Okay, so our first question on this terrific Tuesday is going to be surrounding your early journey and your passion.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hmm.
what inspired you to get into real estate and how did your journey begin?
So my cousin actually builds homes here in California, and so I, at a young age, was around real estate, probably from the age of hmm, 9 and up, walking through houses before they were built, walking through the frames of houses, watching them be built and watching them come to life. So that was always intriguing. On top of that, she was also a real estate agent, my cousin Vicky. And she would always tell me, "You should be a real estate agent. I see it in you. I think you would be great at it." But of course, I didn't know what a real estate agent was. And so later on in life, she inspired me to do that and research that and find out about that. And the more I researched, the more I read about it. YouTube, everything, reading online. I was really intrigued, and I said, you know what, this could be something that I really would be interested in, and it actually became a passion of mine now. So, yeah, my cousin Vicky, I give all thanks to her.
Okay, then The next question would be, did you always envision yourself in this field,
Mm-hmm.
or was there a pivotal moment that led you here? I mean, I know you said that your cousin Vicky inspired you. You said you
Right.
read through some things, but I guess that pivotal moment was probably as you used to walk through the houses. Or was there something else that just went,
Honestly, for me, my cousin got very ill and unfortunately passed away. So I actually did it to surprise her and kind of lift her spirits, but it was also something I wanted to do. And sadly, I know she's watching me now and helping me with my career, but she passed away days before I was supposed to take my real estate test. So that was really, really hard. Um, but it was definitely to honor her and honor what she saw in me as far as that. So, and I've been soaring ever since. So I'm going in my 5th year now.
wow, okay, and she passed away then what, 5 years ago? Or
Yeah, it'll be almost 5 years coming up. Crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of a moment of silence for
Hmm.
your cousin Vicky, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah, your cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Okay, so what were some of the biggest challenges you faced early on, and
Mm.
how did you overcome them?
Yeah, so I was saying that the real estate classes that you take do not prepare you to be an actual realtor. They give you the principles and the definitions, and they give you like a strong foundation, but you really don't get it until you're in the field. So I've taken it upon myself to always humble myself and connect myself with all stars in any field or in anything that I wanted to go through. So I actually created a mentor team of 5 agents that had already been in from various times and just picked their brains and learned a lot from them. I had one agent who really helped me out a lot, and she kind of took me under her wing and taught me a lot at the very beginning when, you're just trying to figure it out. Because when you become a realtor, a lot of people don't realize you go under a brokerage, but every brokerage operates different, and some are sink or swim. There's no guidance. And some are very hands-on and very strategic and do help, cultivate you. I didn't have that experience. It was a like hustle mentality. Luckily, I am a hustler and I always have been and been an entrepreneur. And so I was able to learn very quickly on my feet. So was it easy? No. Was it worth it? Yes.
Okay. So that biggest challenge,
Mhm.
if you could pinpoint it, what was that exact biggest challenge?
Oh my gosh, there were so many. Well, I say probably the first getting clients to get clients because when you're new, people are like, I don't know if I want to, hire you. You don't really know it. Do you know what you're doing? Do you? I don't know. It's such a big transaction. For some people, it's the biggest transaction of their life, whether they're selling or buying. So just reassuring people, partnering with people if I needed to, and like I said, learning quick on my feet, and so I was able to overcome that quickly. But anytime you're an entrepreneur, one of your biggest challenges is going to be getting clients.
Okay. So what sets you apart from other realtors, and what's your approach when working with clients?
So I have different approaches depending on the situation because everybody's situation is different. But I will say that I take the time to really assess how this transaction is going to not only impact your life but generational wealth. I'm very passionate about creating generational wealth through real estate. I don't always think that it's the right move to sell a home, right? Sometimes I think it's better to pull the equity out of a home. So I think I'm different in that way, that I really try to assess your needs as the client and not only think of the right now, but also think of the generational wealth and how that's going to affect your family.
Well, you sound like you're very prepared for these questions. Have you ever been asked these things before? It's like, wow.
No, but I will say that I do have a podcast, and I have done a show, and I've been the producer, so I'm used to thinking quick on my
Yeah, you
feet.
quick on your feet. It goes back to that. Quick on your feet. I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
so the housing market is always shifting,
Mm.
fluctuating. Okay, so what advice would you give a first-time home buyer or sellers navigating the process?
So first time home buyers, I would say interview at least 3 agents. I think a lot of times people just go with whoever they find on Zillow or Google or Redfin, or even maybe a referral from someone. That agent may have worked well with your friend or your cousin. That agent may not work well for you. Everybody is so different. So I would definitely say interview multiple agents and ask them, how are you going to assist me? How are you going to help me find homes? What does a typical day look like if you're showing me homes? I'm a very strategic realtor in the sense that I like to see multiple homes in a day. I want to utilize your time and my time, and I want to see, I've seen 3 to 8 homes in one day, if time permits. So I am very strategic about what I do. Also, form of communication is important. Some people like phone calls, some people like emails, some people like text. So, making sure that realtor, whoever that is able to facilitate the type of communication that you need, and also asking them what are their negotiation strategies. Do they just go by the price that is shown to them? Do they have any, things that they use in their negotiation tactic? Basically, they can't be no punk, okay? Because you have to be willing to fight for your client. And everybody's different. Every realtor is an independent contractor. Everybody can run their business the way they want. I love to negotiate. I will ask for any and everything in the entire house. I'm not afraid to fight for my client. I'm not afraid to ask for, help on closing costs. So, you have to be careful who you hire and make sure that they're going to be your voice because they're representing you.
Right, they're your advocate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And that gives me a little segue. I also like to mention mental health all the time inside of my uh, interviews, podcasts on the show platform, period. And
Yes.
I have an advocate that always has to stand for me. So that's how I can relate to what you're saying. I need a
Yes.
voice with inside the clinic that is
Hmm.
telling the psychiatrists and the higher ups, well, this is what Joseph needs.
Yes, of
Right?
course.
So
Yes.
you need an agent that's going to tell the real estate world, this is what this person needs.
That's right.
You
That's
see
right.
how I got that to click? I'm
Yep.
kind of
Yep.
I'm not quick on my feet, but I'm crawling. I'm
Oh
crawling a
no,
little
it
fast.
sounds quick to me. It sounds quick to me.
No, that's good though. Okay, so what's one of the most challenging yet fulfilling events you've ever organized? So we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit.
So I do event planning. So I actually married a couple. I actually planned a couple's wedding and also planned their divorce party.
Oh my God, they had a divorce party?
So I've been in business over 25 years. So, unfortunately, most marriages don't last more than 7 to 10 years, right? So, yes. So I have actually planned a wedding and a divorce party, and they were happier at the divorce party and actually spent more money on that than they did on their wedding, which is kind of crazy too. But yeah, so I would have to say that is the craziest thing that I've done as far as entrepreneurship so far.
Well, that was shocking. Okay, just one more real estate question while I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Can you share a memorable, rewarding experience from your work in real estate? Something that really fulfilled you?
Yes. So I had a client who was passionate about buying their first property, and they were adamant that they wanted it to be a duplex. And it was actually one of the longer transactions that I had, because just a lot of different factors. But in the end of the day, we got it done, and my client was ecstatic and very happy that not only would he be able to live in one home, but he also had a second home that he could rent out and just start creating that generational wealth, and is looking forward to doing that in a few more years. So Tried to go through a different program, work with different people, and it didn't work out. Then he was referred to me, and I took over and took him to the finish line. So I love,
Nice.
making sure my clients get, like I said, listening to them and what do they want and what are the goals. And, sometimes we have to grind together, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done.
That's nice. So you set him up for success.
Yes.
So in a little while, he will be reaping the benefits and the rewards of
Yeah.
what you set him up to
Yes.
accomplish. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay. So now back over to this ultimate event planning. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did you transition into event planning, and what inspired you to start ultimate event planning?
My wedding. I planned my entire wedding and it was exhausting. And I did not get to enjoy it the way that I wanted to. And actually my friend came to my wedding and she was like, "Oh, you have to tell me who your wedding planner is." And I was like, "Hello, that would be me." And she was like, "Okay, you're hired." And I was like, "Hired for what?" And she was like, "I need you to plan my wedding in Vegas in the next 2 months." I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing. I barely survived mine." And she was like, "You got it." And sure enough, she was my first client. So from then on, it's been event planning from there. And I specialize in weddings, international and domestic. But I've also done birthday parties of all ages, literally from baby baby showers that are not here yet to 100 years old. So, and every event you could think of in between, hair shows, modeling shows, on the beach, wherever, like I can just put anything together. So I love it. It's definitely a life skill.
Wow, so you said international, huh?
Yes.
So
Yep.
you've done an international wedding?
Yeah, absolutely. Uh-huh.
Okay, so tell us about that. That's intriguing.
So we've done a few. I have an amazing travel company that I partner with, which is called Mayfield Elite Travel. So she co-hosted with me and handles all of the travel. So for example, we had a family come to us and they wanted to get married in Mexico. And we were able to put various packages together for them at the different resorts. And then what makes it so amazing is I take care of the wedding part, she takes care of the travel part. So her family only had to call like one number, and then they were able to book all their rooms, airfare, excursions, romantic dinner on the beach, whatever. We're able to do that all through her, but also, of course, be there for the wedding and be able to focus on that. So the bride and groom didn't have to do any of that. I was able to incorporate that in the package, or we were, and then they can just, focus on their wedding and show up and enjoy
Okay,
themselves.
now I might have missed it, but now where did this wedding take place?
Mexico. This is in Mexico.
Okay, this was in Mexico.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, so was it like on the beach or anything out there
Oh
or
yeah, always on the beach. We've done Jamaica. Yeah, I love it. I love international weddings. Those are my favorite.
so why don't we do a quick let the people know, how much a package like that might
Oh.
run them if somebody is interested in getting that kind of package.
So it depends because it depends on a lot of different things. So I have to do a quote and an intake, just like a doctor, because I have to know how many people. So you get charged on these three main things. First of all, what type of resort it is, how many stars does it have? A 5-star resort is not going to have the same packages as a 2-star resort. And 5 is one of the top, right? You're charged according to how many people you have in your party. You're charged according to what season you get married in. Is it a high season or a low season? So basically a popular season or a not popular season. Do you want to have it on the beach or do you want to do it in a ballroom? So there is no one answer because everybody's wedding is literally customized to what they want. And once I do that intake, just like a doctor, then I'm able to go around to the different resorts and make sure that they can fulfill that package and what does that package look like. And even the type of food you have versus like a buffet versus a sit down dinner. Again, all of that is charged different.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
there's no flat number because everything is customized.
Yeah, there's a possibility it could cost more, a
Oh yeah,
possibility that it could cost less. I
absolutely.
understand. Okay, so moving right along, um, how do you balance the worlds of real estate, event planning, and your other ventures?
Um, through a very supportive husband, and through amazing kids, and through an amazing staff that I have for my real estate side. Because there's no way I could do all the things that I do and be all the places that I need to be if I didn't have support staff.
Okay, well, it sounds like you're doing some dynamic work, and I want to know now a little bit about this this podcast that you have going on,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and about your digital media and how you're becoming this, entity outside of just being um, a real estate agent, but you're also motivating people. You've become this inspiration to women, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So, tell us, how did you get started in that?
So it's really funny. So it's actually myself plus four other realtors. They cover New York, Chicago, and Atlanta. And we actually met on Clubhouse during the pandemic. And we just clicked and we started doing basically an unofficial podcast on Clubhouse 2 or 3 days a week because you couldn't do anything anyway. So we were on Clubhouse answering people's questions in our markets or finding other realtors to join in if they had a question because every state is different and operates different. And then we were like, gosh, we all like we get along so well, we should start a podcast. And that's how it started. And that was two years ago.
Okay,
We
and
came together.
that
Mhm.
the name of that podcast is
Is
Queens, Kings, and Tings.
real estate queen, kings, and tings.
I forgot the real estate. My bad, my bad, my bad. Forgive me, Queen.
It's
Okay, okay.
okay.
Well, make sure you bad that real estate. Know who we the kings and queens of
Oh
now.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So we have
Okay, so
guests,
what is Tings?
teens. So we like to talk about, everything. We're all some of us are married, some of us aren't. So sometimes it's a dating topic. Some of us are mothers, some of us are not. Sometimes it's about kids. So or even like hot topics, like what's going on with Wendy Williams. So the teens covers all of the non-real estate stuff.
Okay. Now, do you ever do anything other than, do you have any other more? And that's what I was saying about the whole being an inspiration to women. Is that incorporated in your podcasting, or is that a separate thing? How does that come about?
So I am the connector, like in my group of friends, with my family. So I've always just naturally, obviously it comes from event planning, but I'm always hosting events or co-hosting or putting an event together. Actually, I have one on Zoom as soon as I hang up with you. So I have different. I'm always connecting women, inspiring women, and I'm just a reflection of them. I love women. I love sisterhood. I know they like to show us crazy and ghetto and fighting and not getting along, on TV and stereotyping us, but that's not how I roll. That's not how me and my girls roll. We don't do mean girl stuff. Like, we don't play those games. We're grown women out here doing what we need to do with husbands and kids and families and being bosses. So I surround myself with the same type of women. And so we are about our family, about God, our families, and getting money. So we work together and we work hard and we play hard. So we have a lot of fun events together.
I had a landlord one time. Her name was Mary Brown,
Mm.
and she told me, Joseph, I want you to stop right now, and I want you to think, and I want you to look at the people that surround you. And
Hmm.
she said, whoever you're surrounding yourself around in 5 years, that's where you're going to be,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
absolutely.
And I found that to be one of the realest statements that stuck with me all these years. She was one of my
Mhm.
first landlords. And
Mhm.
I'm just like, wow. Um, and as I grew into understanding what she was saying, I began to look at the people around me and realize,
Mhm.
I'm surrounded by drugs. I'm surrounded by
Mhm.
meth users. I'm surrounded by alcoholics. I'm surrounded by gangsters. I'm surrounded by.
Mhm.
But how do I get myself out of this cesspool? Now I'm
Right.
living inside of this inner city
Mhm.
where this lady owns the home that I live in, but she doesn't live next door. She doesn't live in this inner city. How
Mm.
do I
Mhm.
elevate
Mhm.
from this plateau to that plateau?
Right.
And after a real bad breakdown and going through mental health and substance abuse, I found myself at Mount
Mm.
Jacinto College, which is where I got my certifications and everything. But,
Oh, nice.
as you said, what you said, it really brought that thought up in my mind. So I just kind of mentioned it. I'm sorry, I digress.
Oh no, never apologize. I love to see you elevate. I'm all about. I call it the glow up.
Calls it the glow up. I say let us blow up. And thank you for tuning in today. Has been a wonderful day as I watch my podcast grow into what it's growing into. It makes me feel so good inside. And if you know anybody that should be on the Hemet beat, please contact us. We're looking for musicians, we're looking for dancers, singers, performing arts, whatever you do. Okay, you can do poetry, you can do spoken word, you can do painting, you can do anything that you do. Bring it to the Hemet Beat and let us support you and put you around the world. All right, we are looking for a global ministry. We want to be global. And I say ministry because we definitely have the Lord God backing us. Until next time, thank you, friends. Bye bye.